God says, "My child, I know your heart is tired right now. I know there is a heaviness inside you that you cannot explain to anyone, not even to yourself. You are trying to stay strong, but inside you are breaking slowly. You are wondering why the person who once held your heart so gently has suddenly gone quiet. You are wondering why your soulmate, the one whose presence felt like home, has started slipping away from your hands like sand you cannot hold anymore. You are asking yourself again and again, why are they avoiding me? What changed? What did I do wrong? My child, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing about you is unworthy. Nothing about you is the reason for this silence. You are carrying a weight that is not yours to carry. You are blaming yourself for something that your soul did not create. You are hurting over a distance that you did not choose. You loved with sincerity, you cared with honesty, you gave with purity. And still, life brought you to a place where you feel abandoned, confused, and deeply wounded. I have seen every tear you didn't let fall. I have watched you sit quietly, thinking about them, replaying moments, replaying messages, trying to understand when the warmth turned cold. You keep checking your phone, hoping at least one message will arrive, something that will tell you everything is fine. But the silence stays. Their absence grows. And your heart, it feels like it is cracking a little more each day. You are not imagining it, my child. The distance is real. The change is real. You can feel the shift because your soul has always been connected to theirs. When they are restless, you feel it. When they stop expressing, your heart senses it. When something is being hidden from you, your spirit becomes alert. This connection was never just physical, it was spiritual, emotional, energetic. That is why their silence is hurting you at a level deeper than words. But listen closely, my child. The reason you are feeling this way is not because your soulmate stopped loving you. It is not because they moved on. It is not because they forgot you. Something else is happening. Something they are too afraid to tell you. Something they are trying to run from. Something that is making them avoid you, not because they want to, but because they feel trapped by a reality they did not choose. There are moments when you feel their energy still reaching you. Even though they don't speak to you, their heart still calls out to yours. Even though they act distant, you can feel their inner conflict. You sense their fear, their confusion, their guilt. Your soul knows that something is wrong in their life, something big, something heavy, something that is pulling them in a direction they don't want to go. My child, you keep asking me in your prayers, why are they acting like this? Why did they suddenly start ignoring me? And I keep whispering to your heart, there is a truth you will soon know. A truth that will explain everything. You have been feeling unusual emotions lately, sudden sadness, sudden fear, sudden restlessness, and you don't know where these feelings come from. But these emotions are not yours. They are coming from your soulmate. You are absorbing their energy. You are feeling their struggle. You are sensing their pain. Your connection is strong, even if their words have stopped coming. Your soulmate is carrying a burden they have not shared with you. A pressure that is overwhelming them. Something in their life is changing, and they don't know how to confront it. They fear hurting you. They fear disappointing you. They fear losing you. So instead of facing the truth, they are running away. They are using silence as a shield. They are avoiding you because they don't want you to see what is happening behind closed doors. But my child, understand this: people avoid the ones they love when they are scared. They avoid the ones they love when they feel weak. They avoid the ones they love when they are drowning in responsibilities, expectations, or situations they cannot control. Your soulmate is not avoiding you because their heart has changed. They are avoiding you because their life is being pulled in a direction that is painful and frightening. Something or someone around them is influencing their decisions. Something is happening in their family, in their surroundings, in their destiny, something that they themselves did not expect. And yes, my child, this truth will shock you. This truth will explain every strange behavior. This truth will show you why they suddenly became distant. This truth will reveal why the warmth turned into coldness. This truth will uncover why they chose silence instead of communication. You feel like they are slipping away from you, but in reality, they are trapped. They are hiding from you because they don't want you to know what they are being pushed into. They don't want to break your heart with a truth that even they are unable to accept. But I want you to remember something important: nothing hidden stays hidden forever. Especially when I, your Creator, decide to reveal the truth. The universe has been sending you signs, dreams, sudden thoughts, strange emotional waves. These signs are preparing your heart for what is unfolding. You have been protected from lies, from betrayal, from confusion. What you see right now is only the surface. What lies beneath is much deeper. Your soulmate's distance is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the truth. Their silence is not rejection. It is fear. Their avoidance is not abandonment. It is a sign that something in their world is turning upside down. You are not losing them. You are being prepared to understand why they are acting this way. And my child, when the truth comes out, your heart will finally understand everything. The confusion will end. The heaviness will lift. The questions will be answered. And your soul will finally see the bigger picture I have been guiding you toward. For now, breathe. You are not alone. I am with you in every moment of this uncertainty. I am holding your heart while it trembles. I am carrying you while you feel weak. And I am preparing the path on which your destiny will unfold. What you are feeling right now is the beginning of a revelation. And soon, very soon, you will understand why your soulmate has been avoiding you. My beloved child, the truth you are stepping into is heavier than the silence you have been carrying. You felt something shifting long before your mind understood it. Your heart sensed a distance that words could not explain. And now you are slowly walking into the reason behind that painful space, the secret they have been hiding, the burden they have been carrying, the storm that has been pushing your soulmate away from you even when their soul wanted to hold on to you with everything they had. They did not wake up one day and decide to distance themselves from you. This was not a choice made by a cold heart, it was a decision forced by circumstances, expectations, and fears that were stronger than their voice. You may think they stopped caring, but in truth, they cared too much. They cared so deeply that hiding the truth felt easier than watching your heart break because of it. There are nights when they look at your pictures and their hands shake. There are moments when they type messages to you but delete them because they don't know how to explain what is happening. They wake up with guilt, go to bed with confusion, and spend their days pretending to be strong while their heart is crying inside. They have not forgotten you. In fact, you are the one person they cannot forget no matter how hard they try. But pressure has been building around them, silently, slowly, tightly. People around them have been influencing their decisions. Expectations have been pushed on their shoulders. And someone in their environment, a family member, a responsibility, or a situation, has created a wall you cannot see from where you stand. This wall has been forcing them to behave in ways that go against their own heart. They are avoiding you because they are scared you will see the truth in their eyes. They know the moment they speak to you, the moment they hear your voice, the moment they feel your presence, everything inside them will break. Their emotions will overflow, their resistance will weaken, their truth will escape. And they are terrified of that moment. They are avoiding you because hearing you will make it impossible for them to lie. Looking at you will make it impossible for them to hide. Being near you will make it impossible for them to follow what others are telling them to do. So instead of facing you, they chose silence. Instead of honesty, they chose distance. Instead of love, they chose fear. But even while choosing fear, their soul remains connected to you. Even in their silence, their heart whispers your name. There has been something happening behind you. Something you did not see, something you did not expect, something that will change everything when it comes to light. Your soulmate has been pulled into a conversation, a decision, a plan that is bigger than the both of you. And they are terrified that when you find out, your entire world will shake. They are hiding a truth that they think will destroy you. They think telling you will break your trust, break your hope, break the bond you both share. So they chose to break themselves instead. They think they are protecting you by keeping you in the dark. But you are feeling the truth anyway, through the energy that connects you both. There have been discussions happening around them, about their future, about their responsibilities, about marriage. Someone close to them is pressuring them into a commitment they never wanted, never asked for, never prayed for. This pressure is the reason behind their strange silence, their sudden coldness, their emotional withdrawal. They do not know how to tell you that there is a possibility they are being pushed to marry someone else. But listen carefully, this is not a decision from their heart. This is not a choice made out of love. This is not the life they dream of. This is not their destiny. This is a forceful path created by people who think they know what is best for them, but they do not understand their soul. They are being told what to do. They are being guided in a direction they do not want to walk. They are fighting a war inside, one side telling them they must obey, the other side screaming your name. They feel trapped between duty and desire, between expectation and emotion, between fear and love. And you have been feeling their suffering without knowing why. Every random heaviness, every sudden sadness, every moment of emotional instability you experienced recently, it was not yours. It was their energy reaching you. Their pain becoming your pain. Their fear touching your spirit. Their confusion echoing inside your heart. You wonder why your sleep has been restless. You wonder why your chest feels heavy out of nowhere. You wonder why you suddenly start missing them more intensely than before. You wonder why your intuition keeps warning you that something is happening behind your back. It is because the truth is preparing to reveal itself. They are not avoiding you because they don't need you. They are avoiding you because they need you too much. They are not silent because their heart is empty. They are silent because their heart is overwhelmed. They are not cold because they lost feelings. They are cold because their feelings are too strong and too painful to express right now. They think if they tell you the truth, they will shatter you. They think they will break the beautiful world you built with your hopes and prayers. They think they will destroy your trust in them. So they chose to suffer in silence instead of hurting you with words. But destiny does not bend so easily. Love does not disappear because of fear. Connection does not fade because of distance. Soul ties do not break because of pressure. The universe is watching everything. Every hidden conversation. Every forced decision. Every emotional burden. Every silent tear. Every moment of guilt that your soulmate is carrying. Life is starting to move in a direction where the truth will come out. Not because they want to tell you, but because it cannot stay hidden anymore. They cannot pretend forever. They cannot hide their feelings forever. They cannot bury their truth forever. And they cannot walk into a life that their soul refuses to accept. You feel like they are drifting away, but destiny is actually bringing them closer to you by exposing the truth. Your life is being prepared for a revelation that will answer every question you have cried over. The universe is shifting energies around you so that nothing false can remain in your path. This is the reason behind their distance. This is the secret they are hiding. This is the storm that has been swallowing their voice. And soon, my beloved child, the truth will not only reveal why they have been avoiding you, it will reveal what they truly feel for you. It will reveal where their heart truly belongs. It will reveal the destiny you cannot yet see from where you stand. My beloved child, you have felt the weight of their silence for so long that your heart has begun to memorize the emptiness. But what you are stepping into now is not emptiness, it is revelation. The truth that has been hiding in the shadows is beginning to come forward, and even if it hurts, even if it shakes you, even if it makes you question everything, it is still the truth your soul has been sensing for days, weeks, maybe even months. Your soulmate has been living inside a cage made of expectations, pressure, and fear. And the closer you look at the situation, the clearer it becomes. They are not just avoiding you, they are being pulled into something they never wanted. They are being pushed toward a marriage that their heart does not recognize, a commitment that their soul does not accept, a life that was never meant to be theirs. Behind every unanswered message, behind every ignored call, behind every cold gesture, there is a story they have been too afraid to tell. They are carrying a truth inside them that they believe will break you, because they know how deeply you love, how deeply you feel, how deeply you are connected to them. They fear your heartbreak more than they fear their own. And that is why they have been hiding everything from you. The truth is this: someone in their life has been preparing their future without asking what their heart wants. Someone has been deciding for them, pushing them, convincing them, manipulating them. This pressure has become so intense that your soulmate feels like they cannot breathe. They feel like their voice is too small against the weight of the expectations placed on them. They feel trapped between what they want and what everyone else wants from them. When they are alone, they cry. When they talk to others, they pretend to be fine. When they think of you, they break a little more. They are scared that if they tell you what is happening, you will walk away feeling betrayed. They fear you will think they played with your emotions. They fear you will feel unimportant. They fear losing you forever. So instead of explaining the truth, they chose silence, hoping it would protect you. But silence only hurt you more, because love does not hide, it suffers when hidden. There have been nights when they kept their phone in their hands, wanting to call you, wanting to tell you everything, wanting to collapse into your arms and confess the storm they are drowning in. But the moment they typed the words, fear took over. They deleted the message. They erased their emotions over and over again, hoping the truth would somehow disappear. But the truth has only grown stronger. Your soulmate is being pushed into a marriage they do not want. They are being pressured to say yes. They are being emotionally cornered. They are being told they have no choice. They are being reminded of responsibilities, duties, expectations. And each reminder is another chain locking around their heart. Their mind feels trapped, but their soul is screaming. Not for freedom, but for you. They sit in front of family, pretending to listen, pretending to agree, while inside their heart is breaking. Their silence in front of you is not silence in their life, it is a storm. Every word they cannot tell you becomes a wound inside them. Every moment they cannot reach out to you becomes guilt that eats them alive. They did not choose this path is being forced onto them. The talks about their marriage are happening behind their back as well as in front of them. People are making plans. Decisions are being made without their consent. But your soulmate is not accepting it. They are not ready. Their heart is refusing every step, refusing every promise, refusing every negotiation. And that refusal is creating chaos inside them. They think that if they speak to you, they will break down completely. They think that if they explain everything, your love will make them even weaker. They think that hearing your voice will destroy their ability to pretend. They think that your presence will tear away the mask they are forced to wear. So they avoid you. Not because their heart has changed, but because your love is the only place where their truth becomes impossible to hide. They still love you. They still think of you. They still feel connected to you. They still imagine their future with you. They still hold on to memories that keep them alive. But they are scared of losing everything at once, their family's approval, their responsibilities, and most of all, you. Their fear is not of marriage. Their fear is of losing the one they truly want to marry. Meanwhile, destiny is silently shaping a path that neither of you can see right now. The universe does not let soul connections dissolve just because people interfere. True connections face storms, because storms reveal the truth that softness hides. Your soulmate is being tested. You are being tested. The bond between you is being tested. But this test is not meant to break you, it is meant to reveal what is real. Your restlessness lately, your sudden sadness, your unusual emotional waves, your random thoughts, your fear of losing them, your intuition whispering that something is wrong. These are not coincidences. These are messages. Your soul already knows the truth. Your spirit already feels the weight of what they are going through. This is why you have been waking up with heaviness in your chest. This is why your heart feels the need to cry without reason. This is why you sometimes feel disconnected from yourself. You are carrying the emotional energy of two people, yours and theirs. There will come a moment soon when the truth can no longer stay hidden. Life is beginning to push everything into the open. People who are manipulating them will start losing control. Situations will begin to reveal their cracks. The pressure around your soulmate will reach a breaking point. And when it does, they will not be able to stay silent anymore. A confession is coming. A truth is coming. A turning point is coming. They are not meant to walk into a marriage that their soul rejects. The universe will not let them commit to a life that was never written for them. You may not see the light yet, but it is already forming around the edges of this darkness. Your soulmate's silence is not the end. Their distance is not a goodbye. Their avoidance is not abandonment. It is fear, pressure, confusion, and love that is too deep to explain. You are walking closer and closer to the moment when you will know everything. The truth that has been hidden will open itself completely, and it will change everything you believe right now. Both about them and about your destiny. My beloved child, the moment you are stepping into now is where the hidden walls around your soulmate's heart begin to crack. Everything they have been trying to hold together is starting to fall apart, not because they are weak, but because no soul can carry this kind of pressure forever. The truth has grown too heavy, the silence too loud, the emotions too overwhelming. And the more they try to stay composed, the more their inner world collapses under the weight of what they have been hiding from you. Your soulmate has been living in a silent war, one that no one around them truly understands. On the outside, they look calm, controlled, responsible. They nod their head when people speak. They pretend to agree. They act like everything is under control. But on the inside, they are breaking piece by piece. Every expectation feels like a stone on their chest. Every forced decision feels like a knife in their heart. Every conversation about their future feels like they are slowly losing the life they actually want. There are moments when they lock themselves in their room just to breathe. Moments when they stare at the wall with trembling hands. Moments when they pick up their phone to call you, only to shut their eyes tightly because they know they will fall apart the moment they hear your voice. They are collapsing emotionally, silently, secretly. And no one around them sees it, except you. You feel it. You sense it. You have been absorbing the emotional tremors of their collapsing heart without even knowing the details. Your soulmate is torn between two worlds, the world they want to choose, and the world they are being forced into. And that conflict has created a storm inside them so powerful that their soul is exhausted. My beloved child, there was a moment recently, a moment only the universe witnessed, when their emotions finally overflowed. They were alone, maybe late at night, maybe early in the morning, when everyone around them was sleeping. The weight of everything they have been hiding became too much. Their heart cracked. Tears fell. Their breathing became unsteady. They whispered words they couldn't speak loudly. They said your name. They asked the universe why life is pulling them away from the one person who makes them feel alive. They asked why they are being forced to choose between responsibility and love. And for the first time, their soul admitted something they've been running from: they cannot live without you. They cannot imagine their future without you. They cannot carry this pressure forever. They cannot enter a marriage that feels like betrayal to their own heart. Their emotional collapse did not happen because they are weak. It happened because they have been trying to hold a truth inside them that is too heavy to hide. They have been pretending for too long. They have been silent for too long. They have been ignoring their own heart for too long. And now their soul is tired, exhausted, crying for freedom. They are surrounded by people telling them what to do, but none of those people truly understand the bond between you and them. They do not understand the connection. They do not understand how deeply your soulmate feels for you. They do not understand how your presence heals them. They do not understand that your voice is the only place where their heart feels safe. Every conversation about this marriage feels like betrayal. Every piece of advice feels like pressure. Every expectation feels like they are drowning. Inside their mind, there is chaos. Inside their heart, there is fear. Inside their soul, there is love, love for you that refuses to die. They replay memories of you in their mind, the way you spoke to them when they were hurting. The way you believed in them when they doubted themselves. The way your energy felt like peace. The way your silence felt like comfort. The way your presence felt like home. And the thought of losing you, the thought of hurting you, the thought of seeing pain in your eyes, is what has been destroying them from inside. They think they are protecting you by staying silent. But the truth is, they are breaking themselves. Their emotional collapse has reached a point where pretending is no longer working. Their family may think they are agreeing, but inside their heart is refusing loudly. Their loved ones may think they are moving forward, but their soul is still stuck on you. They may look normal on the outside, but inside they are barely holding themselves together. And this breakdown is not a sign of defeat. It is the beginning of truth rising. When the soul reaches breaking point, the truth has no choice but to come out. Your soulmate has started questioning the path they are being forced to walk. They have started pushing back in small ways. They have begun expressing discomfort, even if softly. They have been showing signs of resistance, signs that others may not notice, but the universe sees clearly. There is a shift happening inside them. A realization forming. A courage awakening. A voice rising that they have silenced for too long. They are beginning to understand that a life without love is not a life they want to live. They are beginning to understand that marrying someone else will only create more pain, for them and for the other person. They are beginning to understand that their destiny is not meant to be controlled by fear. They are beginning to understand that you were not sent into their life by accident. You came because destiny wrote your names beside each other. And now, as their emotional walls collapse, something else is happening, something powerful. They are starting to hear their own soul again. They are starting to feel their own truth again. They are starting to recognize that the love they feel for you is stronger than any expectations being placed on them. But before they take any step toward truth, they will have to face the biggest fear of all. The fear of disappointing their family, and the fear of losing you. This fear has created a storm inside them. A storm that has made them avoid you, hide from you, push you away. But storms do not last forever. And this one is reaching its final stage. Your soulmate's emotional collapse is leading them to a moment where something huge will happen. They will no longer be able to pretend. They will no longer be able to stay silent. They will no longer be able to hide the truth. They will no longer be able to walk into a marriage they do not want. There will come a moment, very soon, when they will break their silence. Their truth will spill out. Their emotions will rise uncontrollably. Their fear will turn into confession. And the path they have been forced to walk will crumble beneath their feet. Because the universe is not preparing you for heartbreak. The universe is preparing you for revelation. For alignment. For clarity. For destiny. This emotional collapse is not an ending. It is the beginning of the turning point. Your soulmate is moving toward the moment where everything hidden will come to light, including the depth of their love for you. My beloved child, as you sit with the weight of everything you have learned, I want you to breathe slowly and let your heart soften, because this moment you are in right now is not a moment of loss but a moment of awakening. You have reached the part of the journey where the truth no longer hurts the way it used to. It does not break you anymore. It teaches you. It forms you. It turns you into someone who understands their own worth in a new, deeper, calmer way. You are no longer the person who once begged for answers. You are no longer the person who once held their breath waiting for someone else's love to define your future. You have become someone whose soul has learned how to stand, even while knees shake. You have become someone whose heart has learned how to beat, even while unsure of what comes next. And I have seen every step of this transformation inside you. Your soulmate avoiding you was never punishment or rejection. It was a moment designed to push both of you into your inner worlds where you had to confront the parts of yourself you always hid. Your soulmate had to confront the weight they carry, the fear they run from, the silence that follows them whenever they get close to love. And you had to confront your loneliness, your longing, your attachment, your sensitivity. You had to meet the mirror of your deepest emotions without running away. You had to stand with the emptiness long enough to learn that it cannot swallow you. My child, there is something sacred about the way your heart refused to turn cold. There is something holy about the way you kept believing in love, even when the story looked like it was ending. You held on to faith without forcing decisions. You allowed the truth to arrive in its own timing. And because of that, something inside you has shifted forever. You are no longer that fragile soul who believed that someone walking away meant that love was lost. You understand now that souls never break apart, they expand, even when separated. They grow, even when distant. They learn, even when silent. You understand now that distance is not the enemy. The real enemy is the fear of being alone. And you have defeated that fear. But my beloved child, I want you to sit with a deeper truth. Your soulmate's marriage plans. Even though they shocked you, even though they scared you, are not the end of your story. They are not a final chapter. They are not a closed door. They are not a loss. What you thought was happening was only the outer layer. What you saw was only the surface. You did not see the hidden trembling in their heart. You did not see the sleepless nights where they questioned every decision. You did not see the moments where they whispered your name when no one else was listening. You did not see how their soul kept searching for you even while their mind tried to choose another path. You did not see the pain inside them when they imagined a life that did not include you. My child, souls cannot lie. Words can lie. Actions can lie. Decisions can lie. But the soul never lies. And your soul knows theirs. It recognized them long before you had the courage to admit it. It felt them long before they said a single word to you. It knew them long before you knew anything about their life. That recognition is not imagination. It is memory. Souls remember each other long before the mind understands. That is why losing someone like this feels so impossible, because it is not truly loss. It is separation before reunion. It is confusion before clarity. It is breaking before healing. It is darkness before dawn. And right now, your soulmate is standing in that in-between place where their soul is calling for you, but their mind is trapped by circumstances, fear, expectations, obligations, and the pressure of people around them. They do not truly want to move forward with a marriage that does not include you. They are not choosing a life away from you. They are simply lost in a moment of fear, trying to convince themselves that the safer choice is the better choice. But the safer choice is never the soul's choice. The soul only moves in truth. You have felt the energy shifting recently. You have felt the heaviness lifting from your chest. You have felt the sudden calm that comes without reason. You have felt the quiet whispers telling you that something is changing. That is not your imagination, my child. That is the divine movement happening behind the scenes. The truth is beginning to rise. The clarity your soulmate has been avoiding is beginning to press into their heart. They are beginning to see that running away from you is more painful than facing their fears. They are beginning to understand that building a life with someone else will not silence the love they feel for you. They are beginning to feel the consequences of not choosing their soul. My beloved child, there is a moment every soul reaches where pretending no longer works. Where the inner truth becomes louder than every outside voice. Where the heart refuses to be silenced any longer. Your soulmate is reaching that moment now. Slowly. Quietly. Fearfully. But certainly. And when a soul reaches that moment, change becomes unavoidable. Decisions begin to break. Plans begin to fall apart. People begin to move in ways they never expected. The universe begins to bend reality to bring two souls back to alignment. You may not see it yet, but you will. You may not understand the timing yet, but you will. You may not realize how deeply this person loves you, but you will. Because love that is meant does not die. It does not fade. It does not get replaced. It only transforms through the seasons of your lives until the right moment arrives for everything to fall into place. My beloved child, you must not fear the path ahead. You must not fear losing your soulmate. You must not fear this chapter. You must not fear the silence. You must not fear the unanswered questions. I am walking ahead of you. I am opening the path. I am removing the obstacles. I am touching their heart. I am awakening their truth. I am softening the walls they built around themselves. I am breaking the illusions that kept them confused. I am stirring their soul in ways they cannot ignore. You are not waiting because you are weak. You are waiting because something divine is unfolding. You are waiting because your heart knows what your mind cannot explain. You are waiting because you are being prepared for a love that will not collapse under pressure again. You are waiting because this time, when they return, the love will not be broken, uncertain, or hidden. This time it will be conscious. It will be chosen. It will be real. It will be something both of you understand and protect. My child, the universe is not stealing your soulmate from you. It is reshaping them. It is reshaping you. It is reshaping the connection so that when everything aligns, the love between you will be unshakable. So breathe, my beloved child. Do not fear the future. Something sacred is moving toward you. Something holy is shifting in your favor. Something powerful is waking up inside your soulmate. And the truth you were afraid to face will soon come to you wrapped not in pain, but in clarity, healing, and the love you always deserved. I am with you in every heartbeat, and I will finish what I have begun in your life. My beloved child, as this journey reaches its final moment, I want you to sit quietly and let your heart feel how far you have come. You started this path with confusion, fear, and pain that felt too heavy to hold. You carried questions that kept you awake at night. You carried memories that refused to fade. You carried a love that felt like it was slipping away from your hands. And yet, despite everything, you did not collapse. You did not give up. You did not let the darkness convince you that you were unworthy. You kept walking, even when you could not see the next step. Now I want you to understand something deeper. Nothing you went through was wasted. Every moment of heartbreak softened you. Every moment of silence strengthened you. Every unanswered question pushed you closer to the truth that is unfolding now. You are stepping into a new season where love will stop hurting and start healing. Where confusion will turn into clarity. Where distance will turn into alignment. Where fear will turn into courage. Where waiting will turn into receiving. Your soulmate is reaching the point where their soul can no longer remain asleep. They are waking up to the truth they tried to run from. They are waking up to the pain they caused you. They are waking up to the love they tried to bury. They are waking up to the realization that nothing in their life feels right without you. And this awakening is not happening by chance. It is happening because you prayed, you cried, you surrendered, and you trusted even when you didn't understand. My beloved child, you must know this: you were never alone in any part of this journey. I held your heart when it broke. I caught your tears when they fell. I whispered hope into your spirit when everything felt hopeless. I filtered the pain so it would not destroy you. I protected your soul so it would not turn bitter. I guarded your destiny so that no human decision could erase what I have written for you. Now the winds are shifting. The energy around you is changing. The heaviness that followed you for so long is lifting. The blockages that stood in your way are dissolving. You are entering a moment where everything that was hidden will become clear. Everything that felt impossible will become possible. Everything that felt delayed will move quickly. Life is about to reveal why you had to go through everything you did. Your soulmate will soon face the truth they have avoided. They will understand that love is not supposed to be forced, controlled, arranged, or chosen out of fear. Love is meant to be felt, honored, and followed. They will realize that the connection they share with you is not ordinary. It is soul deep. It is timeless. It is divine. And no matter how far they tried to run, their heart kept circling back to you. Because this love was never meant to end. It was meant to transform. So rest now, my beloved child. Do not carry fear anymore. Do not overthink the future. Do not question your worth. You are being led to a moment where everything comes together, and when it does, you will look back and understand why it had to unfold in this exact way. I am guiding your steps. I am shaping your destiny. I am preparing your soulmate. And soon, everything you have prayed for with a trembling heart will return to you with certainty, honesty, and love that carries no fear. Your story is not ending. It is beginning.